What's up? What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. This time I wanted to do a video about this kind of topic because my channel is life, art, and sickle cell. I just want to keep sharing my life and keep sharing the awareness about what it's like to live as a painter who is trying to make it as a painter but have sickle cell disease. So, I made some new friends today with my hashtag my warrior life. I think I'll continue to use that my warrior life hashtag in order to show some unity and solidarity with the other brothers and sisters out there in the struggle. So let's get real and let's talk about some real things right now. Now this is an election year, and this is Channel 7 News. If you don't know Channel 7, ABC, that's in New York. I live in Connecticut, so we're real close to that area. I lived in the Bronx before, so because I was going to the Comprehensive Sickle Cell Health Sickle Cell Center in Montefiore with Dr. Lynette Benjamin. So I lived in the Bronx for about a year, Riverdale really, but. So I'm very familiar with New York because I had a driver's license in New York. I'm really familiar with the state. I love New York, and I love the people. There's a lot of Haitian people that I know that are my friends in Brooklyn. I love going to the Brooklyn Museum. I love going to Manhattan and going to all the museums there. But let's talk about something real life right now. Now this is a news story about New York lawmaker wants to ban welfare recipients from buying steaks, lobster, candy. So she calls it luxury goods or luxury purchases. So you can't buy candy bars, you can't buy. So the Republican's name is Republican State Senator Patty Ritchie introduces this bill. So this already happened. This was posted Wednesday, February 24th. So that's been about a week ago. So who knows if this law passed? I haven't picked up on it. But this has been a silly thing going on with the Republican Party for a while. Every time it's lawmaking season and voting season, they always want to pick on the poor people. They always want to pass some freaking law about welfare and SNAP. They always want to get rid of it. So they don't understand the reality of people who get on it. Now, this is what I've been trying to do this year. I've been trying to get off disability and get off welfare. But the reality is, I was homeless, 3 times because I tried to make money. Money is not easy. This $10 bill, I only have a $10 bill because Dolores is the one who takes me to the grocery store once a month or twice a month, depending on what I purchased. I am on welfare, and I sometimes, because I felt ashamed of being on it, I got off and I lose my job and I become homeless and I'm on the streets. So I had to get on disability to pay my medical bills, my medical bills. So as I am on disability, I also qualify for welfare, the SNAP program. Before the SNAP program, I was living on cup of noodle soups, or going to the local McDonald's and buying, McChicken, maybe 2 or 3 McChicken for $3. And I would survive on $3 a day, So that was my life for a long time, for many years. Even though I had a nice little place, I could paint. If I could afford canvases or paint, I could paint, So it is disappointing that, people who never really had to go hungry one day of their life suddenly realizes we are buying lobster and steak and candy bars instead of buying what was she expecting us to buy to live on exactly? What are they expecting us to buy exactly? They don't give us that much. The first time I applied for food stamps. This is what I qualified for as a black male, as a man. This is what I qualified for in food stamps. The first time I applied for food stamp, for SNAP program, this is what was in my little food stamp card, my SNAP card. This, $10 a month for SNAP. Until somebody saw it was freaking silly, and they realized their error, and after a few years they fixed it, and they started to give me like $200. I can actually go shop for some real food, you know. So I elevated my game. Instead of buying cup of noodle soup, I say, hello Campbell's chunky, you know. Hello Campbell's, I eat the chicken and I eat the beef because it has the most calories. But it's still, drinking a bottle of Coke, it is more calories than this. So I have to eat 2 of them per day in order to do this. This is my monthly supply, folks. $140 worth of this. That's my monthly supply. And I leave the other $40, you know, just in case of emergencies, in case I pass out somewhere. And because of the way I eat, my doctor had to prescribe me because she's saying you're losing too much weight, you know. But all of this protein makes it very difficult for me to go, you know, so I don't order cakes. Sometimes I need a little sugar, and I buy a couple donuts or maybe some Reese's Pieces or some Kit Kats, candy bars. So I like the little chocolate every once in a while, right? So you gotta treat yourself, right? So living with sickle cell disease, being homeless 3 times, I can't afford to be homeless again. So this year I started the Patreon because I want to get off this welfare. I want to get off this disability, but I really need the health care because I need to be able to pay for my monthly phoresis treatment that keeps me from getting crisis. So here's $10. I got $10 from Dolores Williams. As I'm walking from her car with my bags, she said, here's $10 towards the Patreon because she wants to be one of my patrons. You know, she wants to help me create my art this year. I want to be able to be a successful painter, to be able to have a lot of money, because it seems only people with money have the power to make laws in this land. So Patty Ricci, that senator in New York, who had the audacity to put a bill out there because we are such luxurious eaters on food stamps, is a person that I would love to talk to about being on food stamps. This is my Connecticut food stamp card, my SNAP card. I cover the numbers because, hey, you never know. This is the internet, right? YouTube. So this has been Hertz Nazaire, life, art, and sickle cell. Trying to get real with you. The audacity of these folks, man. I want to curse. I want to yell. I want to scream. You know, it's humiliating to be asking for help. It's humiliating to be a man with this color skin and asking for help. It's humiliating. But you have an illness. You were born with sickle cell disease, and it's kicking your butt, man. Every time you try to make it, it kicks you down. Every time you try to make it, it knocks you off your feet. So you become homeless, and you go to Florida, and you try to make it, and you get stalked or whatever. Then you have to run away from certain things, and galleries take advantage of you and stuff like that. So you try to chill, and you say, hey, I'm just going to go on that food stamps, and I'm just going to chill in Connecticut for a while. For a whole month, I'm going to be painting my paintings. I'm going to recreate what I started 19 years ago, this paint series. I have a lot of people who love me. I started my life loving the Gillespies. This family, they sent me a Christmas card every year. That's my teachers. You know, from when I was in 6th, 7th grade, the Gillespies were my teachers. I've never met white folks who love as deeply as those folks did. So racism is never part of my vocabulary. I don't hate anyone, you know? But what I do hate is this ignorance. And this Republican Party business, and the way they treat people who are on welfare, the way they treat black folks, the poor folks of this country, makes you want to move to Russia. Because you want to make America great again? Then make America care again. Make America be compassionate again. Make America a leader in loving people again. Because America sure doesn't love my color. America sure doesn't love that I'm sick and that I need help. America sure doesn't love that I need food to eat once a month. You know? You would hope that you can eat once a day, but no, I shop for a month and I hope to stretch it out. You know, I got my Tabasco sauce because I love my Tabasco. I would love to make a commercial for you guys because I love Tabasco. And I have all these Campbell soups. So it gets ridiculous, folks. Ridiculous. So to Patty Ritchie and your Bill, you should be ashamed of yourself to be called a human being. Seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself for being called a human being. Damn. Sometimes you just have to shake your head and just like, man, where are the hearts of these folks? You know? So Patty, you can rectify yourself by replying to this thing and tell me why you think I don't deserve a steak. Maybe you can take me to Red Lobster. This has been Hertz Nazaire for Life, Art, and Sickle Cell. The hashtag is My Warrior Life. And I'm just shouting out the real for all of you who are stuck because sickle cell has got you on welfare and got you on food stamps, and you've been homeless like me, and you can't see out of your right eye, and you have to fight sickle cell once in every while. That pain keeps coming back. You get up and you face the world with some dignity and say you are worth it. That your life is worth it. That your life matters. And that you don't have to be ashamed of asking for help. Of being on a program like SNAP. Because it came from a good place. It came from an America that says, we do not want our people to go hungry. We are decent people. This is America. Land of the free. Land of the brave. Land of the proud. This is America. You want to make it great again? Make America care again. People just don't care, do they? Peace and a whole lot of hair grease. Stay up, my people, stay up.